Hola! Welcome to the Sociedad Honoraria Hispanica. We're going to talk about study tips today to help you study Spanish. Spanish is a beautiful language. Well, I think it is. It's a Latin-based language, so if you already know English, it should be easier to learn than other languages. My first study tip is to go to Quizlet.com. The first thing you need to do to learn Spanish is to know your vocab, and Quizlet.com has a bunch of flashcards that are already made up. Just go on there. My book that I use at school is Realidades, so what I do is I'll type in Realidades Capítulo Uno, meaning the first chapter, chapter 1, Capítulo Uno. And then all the vocab from that chapter will pop up on Quizlet.com. People have already put it in, and there's all these flashcards. You need to know the vocab. My second tip to you is to go to StudySpanish.com. That has great tips for learning grammar. If you don't know the exact way to use present indicative or subjunctive, they have a bunch of lessons on there that are quick and easy and simple to learn, really, and it says it in English. Go to StudySpanish.com and you'll find any type of tense you want to learn. Then my other hint for you is SpanishDict.com, DICT.com. It's a great way to find a word that you're looking for. If you don't know the word for walk, you would just type in walk in English and it comes out in Spanish, caminar. It's much better than Google Translate. Don't use Google Translate. Teachers can tell when you're using Google Translate, but SpanishDict.com is more accurate. Always avoid Google Translate. Anyway, that's it. Those are my study tips. If you just follow these, I'm sure you'll be on your way to learning Spanish. Bye! Hola chicos! Welcome to the Sociedad Honoraria Hispanica, also known as the Spanish National Honor Society. I'm Jackie, and I would like to teach you present indicative. Present indicative is probably the most basic form of conjugation of the Spanish verbs. The first thing that you need to know is your pronouns. Yo means I, tú means you, él, ella, ustedes, that means he, she, usted, we'll talk about that later. Nosotros, that means us. Vosotros is only used in Spain, so we won't talk much about that, especially because my Spanish teacher doesn't teach that to me, so I'll let you look that up. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, that means them. So ellos, let's talk about usted and ustedes. Usted refers to you in a very formal way. So if you are a little girl and you are talking to an adult, you would talk to the adult and refer to them as usted. We use ustedes to refer to a bunch of people, and again, it's to show respect. You use the word ustedes. We use ellos for males, obviously, because the O's in Spanish always refers to males, and ellas for girls in Spanish, because the letter A always refers to females. Ellos, if there's only males, or there's a group of women and males, you would refer to them as ellos. But if there's only a group of women, you would refer to them as ellas. So depending on the gender, ellos males, ellos a group of men and women, and ellas just a group of women. Basically, you need to know these in order to understand the conjugation charts. You've probably seen them before from your Spanish teacher or online. Basically, following this order, yo corresponds to how you would conjugate it. So yo means I, and so this would refer to how to conjugate caminar with the yo verb. Basically, for AR verbs, what you want to do is you want to take the AR, drop it, and then add the corresponding letter. So I want caminar is an AR verb, and it means I walk. So if I want to say I walk, I say yo camino. If I want to say you walk, I say tú caminas. And if I want to say she, he, ustedes walks, I would say camina. If I want to say we walk, nosotros caminamos. if I want to say, well, we're going to skip vosotros, but if I want to say they walk, I would say ellos caminan, ellas caminan, ustedes caminan. So you just need to learn this format because many books use this format and that's how they chart it. Caminar was an AR verb, and of course we need to learn about the ER verb now. And what we do for the ER verb is we do the same thing, really similar, except different letters. Basically, for yo, I took the verb beber, which is an ER verb, and what I do is I take yo bebo, means I drink, you drink, bebes, he, she, usted drinks, bebe. We drink bebemos. Oh, and I added vosotros in case you guys are curious, and it'd be bebes with an accent mark over the I. And then beben for they drink. And it's really easy, so you can take any other ER verb and add these endings that I have boxed up in purple squares, and basically you conjugated the verb. As long as you follow the right pronoun tense and you use the right words, you're correct. Anyway, thanks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe.